Welcome to the quick drive video. In today's video we are going to be doing a comparison of the 2016 Dodge Challenger RT to a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Now the current Dodge Challenger that I'm in right now has around 375 horsepower and it's something in my review that I do actually have on the channel already. I do feel like this car does need more power, but like if you watch that review, you'll know that I said everything about this car. I really do like the interior. I feel like Dodge has really improved. Like I said, I actually drove a 2014 Dodge Challenger and I really wasn't that impressed with that car. The only thing I liked about that car, it seemed louder, and I'm not sure if the previous owner actually did anything to that car. But you know, this one honestly overall is a better car, like it should be, because there's a 2-year difference and whatnot. The interior is improved, but like I said, the only thing that I really do wish in this car is for more power. Only 375 horsepower, weighing around 4,000 pounds, lower 4,000 pound range. You know, some people it might be enough for them. For some people like me, it's not enough. So we're just gonna go ahead and, you know, discuss the differences real quick. Like I already mentioned, 375 horsepower. Gonna go ahead and get on the gas here. Did just get a little squirrely on me. And like I mentioned in my review, there's a ton of things that I like about this vehicle. I like how you know, you can see exactly how much power the car is using, you know, with your performance pages right here. And now the thing that does really bring to my attention, or something I did think about, is that on this 2016 Dodge Challenger RT, you only have 245 wide tires, which is the same thing as the Hellcat. And even though I haven't driven a Hellcat, the fact that I just kind of got loose back there in this, I could only imagine what a Hellcat would do to those tires. So you know, even though it might be a different brand, but only 245, I don't know what Dodge is thinking. Maybe they really want that car to be squirrely and whatnot. But even I feel like you would still get, you know, squirrely with 275s, and you'd be fine if you really want that. I think once you get into the 315 range is probably where you would, you know, have a, you know, probably be more serious traction and whatnot. But like I said, overall impression from that pool, like I've already mentioned in my review and just mentioned again, not that fast. You know, it might be enough for some people. The sound might be enough. And I'm pretty sure you can probably get around 400, maybe 500 horsepower easily with a supercharger slapped on this thing. But by the time you spend that money, it might as well be worth it for you to go ahead and get a not a Hellcat, a Scat Pack. So I just downshifted. Now this does have the 6-speed manual, and you know, this probably won't be my determining factor as far as transmission goes, because the Scat Pack that I'm going to drive does have a 8-speed automatic. But this does have the 6-speed manual, and I do feel like this car, especially since it has lower power, and this is kind of my opinion with lower powered vehicles in general, I feel like they do better with with manuals, whether it be 5-speed or 6-speed, just because you're doing more for the car. You really feel like you're a part of the driving experience rather than, you know, the automatic doing it for you. I feel that way about the EcoBoost. I feel that way about the Challengers, and I feel that way with the Camaros. Just honestly, you're going to have more fun and a better experience with the 6-speed manual. So like I said, I definitely do feel like if you're going to option for the RT over the Scat Pack, definitely go ahead and have it in a manual. This is a really nice manual transmission to have. I really do like the shifts. They feel nice. You know, they're not too long, they're not too short, they're just right in my opinion. I like where the clutch grabs. Really easy to drive. It doesn't take much. You know, it's not like you're going to stall a couple 1,000 times in this vehicle if you've never even driven a manual. Really easy to drive. Gonna go ahead and downshift again. Go ahead and give it a second, just roll on here. Now another thing that I really don't like about this car, that I already did say in my video, I already said in this video too as well, the 375 horsepower, and with that I do feel like third gear or anything up is where the car really slows down. That might be because of the gear ratio or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the gear ratio is in this car, but you know, I'm just going to assume that it's the power. With only 375 horsepower, third gear just kind of, once you go past third, or once you're in third, there's nothing really to be had there. I mean, you still are moving at that point, don't get me wrong, you're not moving slow, but you know, third gear really, after that, I feel like the drama kind of goes away after that. But now what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and hop inside of the Dodge Challenger Scat Pack, and I'll go ahead and give you guys my impressions of that. So we are now inside of the Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. This is 2015, and this thing honestly, everything about it is a better car. I actually just got done filming my review of this vehicle, and just comparing it to the RT that I had yesterday, the power is here. This is exactly the power that I wanted. 475 horsepower, not 475 horsepower, excuse me, 475 pound-feet of torque, 485 horsepower. It honestly feels incredible. This is exactly the power that this car needs. If you guys watch my review, you'll see that, you know, my first roll onto the gas, the tires broke a little loose, but it was fun and it was controllable, and that's really what I like about this vehicle. You know, the RT, it really wasn't as dramatic as this thing is. This is obviously a different engine. They have the 6.4 liter V8 under the hood compared to the you know, the 5.7 liter that you have in the RT. So, you know, this is honestly, it really is a different car. It feels better though. Everything about it just feels better. Of course, you have the outward appearance looks better. Like I said, you have this huge B graphic on the side of the car, and I just really like how it all just comes together. The interior, for the most part, is the same. This particular Dodge Challenger just has the suede inserts that I am a fan of. Now, one thing that I did talk about, you know, wasn't going to be my determining factor, but this does have the 8-speed automatic transmission, and like I did say earlier in the video, that I do feel like you know, your manual transmissions benefit more with lower horsepower cars, even though 375 horsepower in that RT that I had is not a lower, no, it's not a lowered horsepower car, but you get what I'm saying. And it overall, I feel like you're definitely going to have a better experience with a manual transmission, but this 8-speed automatic is so fun too. It's so fun. I mean, I can just downshift here and just nail the gas, and it just knows what to do right then and there. It's honestly an amazing transmission. Like I said, just put your foot down and you're gone like a rocket. It's incredible. I honestly love this car. Like I said in my review, you know, it's, if you get a Dodge, I feel like, at least this is my opinion, the Challenger, the Scat Pack is the base to go. I honestly don't feel like the RT should come that way. I feel like, you know, the only thing, basically their base engine for the V8 should be the Scat Pack, is my opinion. Like I said, not everyone really needs all this, but I feel like this is really the only way to go, like I've already said. But this honestly feels incredible. I love this 8-speed automatic transmission. Like I said, the power is here. The looks are with this car. The only thing that I do wish this thing had, it was a better hood. You know, some of this Dodge Challenger Scat Packs, I think they come with a almost like a hood scoop. I think all the Hellcats come like that, and I think it's an option for the Scat Pack. So I do think that looks a little better, but honestly, the Scat Pack I think is where it's at. The RT just wasn't doing it for me. Like I said, it's still a great car, still a ton of fun to drive, but honestly, overall, I think that the Dodge Challenger Scat Pack is the Challenger to have. And of course the Hellcat is a totally different monster, and then of course you have the Demon. So, but that's all I really have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. The Scat Pack is amazing. I love it. It's still putting a smile on my face. Comment what you guys think about this car. Would you get the RT or would you get the Scat Pack? Is the RT enough for you, or do you need the Scat Pack? Like I think you probably do. But hope to see you guys in another video.